Hello, welcome everyone. The quiz is back. First week of the horror round. Gonna do at least 2 weeks on horror movies. Then at least a week on horror TV. I don't know if I can do much more on horror TV. We'll see. I might get 2 weeks out of it. But at least a week on that. So Camille already in the chat. Welcome. See who else we've got. And the scores carry over from a couple of weeks ago. The leaderboard does anyway. I'll just add to it. And yeah, 4 rounds this week. So the rounds are, we're going to have a round on early horror first, and then you've got a round on taglines. So I'm bringing taglines back. So I'll be reading taglines from a horror movie and you guys have to guess it. So no multiple choice on that one. And then the other 2 rounds, there's a round on Hammer horror and there's a round on slasher movies as well. So those are the 4 rounds this week. Just to give you a teaser. And I'll put up the first image ready just to give you a bit of a flavour. There you have it, Nosferatu. The first question will be based on that. Hey Camille, welcome. What does BC mean? We'll probably start in a few minutes. Anyway. Oh, I see. You probably just meant back. How are you, Camille, anyway? I know Rachel said she might be a bit late tonight. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm okay. Pretty good, Camille. Feeling better than I have been. I think the cold is definitely gone. Or at least the worst of it's gone. Just left with a little bit of a croaky sort of throat, if that's the right word. Yeah, but sometimes philosophy can be a bit tedious as well, Camilla, to study. I did a little bit of it, yeah, when it came to film. I wouldn't really do it again. Not to study. What, philosophy or film? I don't really know philosophy well enough to teach it. Maybe film, yeah. Probably stayed consistent. Changed a little bit, but probably quite consistent. I think I'm quite consistent in most things I'll give a try to, and they can work if they're done right. But like most people, I do have things that appeal to me more than others. So I don't know if you were here when I read out the rounds, Camilla, but 4 rounds tonight. The first round is early horror. Second round is taglines. Third round is hammer horror. And then the fourth round is slasher movies. Those are the 4 rounds tonight. Pretty quiet at the moment. So Camilla, if you want, we can do round 1 and we'll see if anyone else joins then. Round 1 is 5 questions. They're all multiple choice. So we'll see how we go. Let's do round 1. Let's make a start. So early horror. So you've got the image of Nosferatu, the original silent version. So the question is, the silent version of Nosferatu 1922 is set in which fictional German town? Is it A, Washburg, B, Wishburg, C, Newburg, or D, Westburg? A, B, C, or D? Camille says B. Okay. Well, since there's only you here, I'll reveal it straight away. You are right. It is B. The fictional town is Wisberg. So well done. You're off the mark. I'll remove that. Also from the studio, which means I can. Which also means I can put the next image on deck. Just give me a sec. Okay. That's an image for later. Okay, so for the next one, I'm gonna play you a clip for the second question. Oh, for fuck's sake. Damn it. I didn't know it was going to do that. I've given you the answer now. I didn't know that bit was at the end. Okay. Well, yeah, so that was Ern-Chan Adalu. So the question, I don't know if you missed it or not, but I'll ask you that. Did you see at the end who did it? Because it was directed by Louis Brunel, and it was a collaboration with which Spanish painter? Yeah, you saw. So there's no point in me doing the question. That's my fault. I played it for too long. So, but I didn't know their names were going to pop up at the end. So the answer was, of course, Salvador Dali. So Salvador Dali. The other options. I'll have a think. Okay, another question. This is just off the top of my head, but there's a famous scene from the movie where a woman's body part is attacked, or there's a blade which goes towards a body part. Which body part? No multiple choice. If you get the body part, you get the point. So it's a famous scene from that movie. Just guess the body part. Camille says arm. No, it's the eye. It's the eyeball. So no. But you've still got one. So I'm going to go on to question 3. So question 3 is about the silent version of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And the question is, which actor plays Dr. Henry Jekyll in the silent version of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Is it A, Basil Rathbone, B, Brendan Hurst, C, John Barrymore, or D, Lou Chaney? Camilla says B. That's Brendan Hurst. You're the only player at the moment, so I'll reveal. No, it's not Brendan Hurst. The answer was John Barrymore. So C. Basil Rathbone, of course, was famous for playing Sherlock Holmes. One of the very early Sherlock Holmes. So nice try, Camilla, on that one. So for question 4, there's going to be another clip. I don't think so. Pretty sure he's not. He could be, but I don't think so. Right, so there's a clip for question 4.
Climb on, sister. Are you riding with me or ain't you? You look as if you'd seen a ghost.
Fake out there. So that's a scene from Cat People from 1942. Oh, hey, Laura's here as well. Welcome, Laura. How's it going? I'll add you to the game. Yeah, I've already got your name. Hang on, I haven't asked the question yet. So that's a scene from Cat People, 1942. So Cat People was remade in the 1980s by which director? So again, multiple choice. Was it A, Paul Schneider, B, David Cronenberg, C, Roman Polanski, or D, Wim Wenders? Camilla says A. Laura also says A. Well done. You both got it right. It's Paul Schneider. So Camilla has a second point, and Laura, you're off the mark as well. Okay. So one more question in round one. And we're going to have another little clip. Yeah, Natasha Kinski in the remake. Also Malcolm McDowell. Remake's pretty good. I don't mind the remake. Okay, clip for the next one as well.
Peter, it's the mirror. Mr. Rutherford told me about it. That's why I came back. It belonged to a man who was crippled who accused his wife just as you're now accusing me. Peter, you must listen to me.
You're sort of teamed up with him, aren't you?
Him? My good man, think nothing of it. I'm just about through with that cheap ham anyway. Okay. Temper. You'll be sorry for this later, you know?
I probably will, Camilla.
Yes. Suppose I will.
Let's play another game. Yes, hide and seek. Who's to hide?
I'll hide. I'll hide.
Yes, Mr. Crane, hide. Mr. Crane, hide.
Okay. So that's a clip from Dead of Night from 1945. Dead of Night is an anthology produced by which British studio? Is it A, The Archers, B, Hammer, C, Pinewood, or D, Ealing? Camille says D, which is Ealing. Laura says C. Camille, you get the point. It is Ealing, so the comedy studio, the famous comedy studio. So that means it is, as you saw from the clip, a bit more lighter of a horror. So well done. End of round one. Camilla has 3 points. Laura, you've got 1. Simple as that. So we'll wait a couple of minutes before we start round 2, which is taglines. That's a good question. I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't think they are, but they could be. I am taking a break, and I'm going to upload some more stuff onto the deck for later on. So I've got that one. House on Haunted Hill. I've got. Well, the next round is taglines. So that one's there. How many seats? Thank you, Laura. That's nice to hear. So Twins of Evil I've got on there. We'll start round 2 in about 5 minutes. That's on there. Blood Feast is on there. Ah, you remember that, do you? Very good. Okay.
This part you're
Seymour Stagecoach for one.
Ah, okay, I'll have to do that one later. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. see. Couple more minutes and then we'll start round 2. I think it's about 9 or 10 there. I tell you what. We're actually going to do the hammer round first. Because Rachel enjoys the taglines. So we'll give her a bit longer to make it for the tagline round. So I'm going to do a bit of a flip around and do the hammer round next. So hammer horror. Well, she left a message on the image from earlier, just saying she's going to be a bit later. So I know she's running late. But let's get on with round 2. Hammer horror. We're going to start with a clip. Well, you might not, but I think it's a good round. I'm going to assume that's your idea. Okay, so that's a clip from Dracula starring Christopher Lee. But the question, Camilla and Laura, if you're still there, is Christopher Lee made his debut as Dracula in which decade? Was it A, 1940s, B, 1950s, C, 1960s, or D, 1970s? Camilla says D. And Laura says C. You are both wrong this time. It was B, 1950s. So the answer was 1958, his first Dracula movie. Not far off 1960s. Okay, so... Okay, so question 2. Question 2 is, what was the title of the alternative version of the Jekyll and Hyde film from 1970s, the early 70s? Was it A, Dr. Jekyll and Sister Hyde, B, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Miss Osborne, and the Blood Lake of Dr. Jekyll? I think that is Bloodbed. C, The Ghost of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, or D, The Exorcism of Dr. Hyde and Mr. Jekyll? I keep saying Jekyll. I think it's Jekyll. A, B, C, or D? Camilla says A. Laura says B. And I'll reveal with an image. Camilla's right. Camille gets the point. Dr. Jekyll and Sister Hyde. I've got the DVD actually. Not that you can see it that well. Remove them. You can see it a bit better now. It came out in 1971. So point for Camilla. Oh, I don't know. Quite a lot. So the next question is, how many sequels to Frankenstein did Hammer produce? Is it A, 5, is it A5, B6, C7, or D8? How many sequels to Frankenstein did Hammer produce? So Camille is going with 7 sequels. Laura's going with B, which was 6. Camille, you get the point. 7 sequels. Okay. Question 4. Gonna put up another image. So what were the names of the twin sisters in 1971's Twins of Evil? Was it A, Frida and Maria, B, Veronica and Francesca, C, Kate and Sarah, or D, Violet and Barbara? Camilla says A. Laura says B. Camilla gets another point. Are you sure you're not cheating, Camilla? You are getting a lot of them right. And some of these are quite tricky. But fair play. I hope you're not cheating. Because it's What do you mean biologically? They could have been named those other ones. Okay. So I'm going to play a clip for the next question. Okay, I think I'm pretty good at the red herrings, but okay. Clip for the next question. Back to Christopher Lee. Very good. Quite the lineup for you there. Master of Horror, Terence Fisher, Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing. So the question is, in the film Gorgon, the creature does what to its victims? Is it A, sets them on fire, B, buries them alive, C, sucks their blood, or D, turns them to stone? Hey Rachel, welcome to the stream. Straight in there. With D. I did a shift around Rachel, so you haven't missed the tagline round. Yeah, no, that's okay. Welcome. So Rachel says D, Laura says B, Camilla says C. So Rachel's off the mark. She's straight in there. Turns them to stone. Stone figures. And that's a nice way to end the round. Currently top of the leaderboard. Rachel gets her first point this week. So well done. So Camilla had another strong round, got 3 that round. Rachel got 1. There you have it. End of the second round. So you missed the early horror round, Rachel, which you can obviously catch up on the replay. So there's 2 more rounds. There's a tagline round and there's a slasher round. So I can remove that from the studio. Just take a few minutes break. Can remove that. Pretty sure I can anyway. We'll see. There's some tricky questions. But some you'll know for sure. Yeah, that's the last question in that round. The tagline round is always a favourite. What was that other image I was going to put? Oh, I think it was pieces. Oh, this will delight Rachel. Hang on. There you go. Welcome, Rachel. One of your favourite films. So that's a tease for a question for later. No, Camille. If you knew anything about that film, you would know it probably wasn't. No, it wasn't. She's not good enough, Rachel. That's why. They didn't need her. It's going to be the highlight of the stream when you get the pieces question right. Well, you can check out our review, Camilla. Basically, I think it's so bad it's good, and Rachel just thinks it's so bad. To sum up, I think it's a lot of fun. No, I know you enjoy it as well, Rachel, because you enjoy reciting the hammy acting. So that's how I know you enjoy it. That's proof right there. I have you on film. Yeah, but you were enjoying it. You were getting into it. Okay. I thought you'd posted a link for a minute. The way that's laid out, Camilla. Fucking hell. Oh, okay. They just don't show up. Just give me a minute and we'll start the tagline round. So there will be 2 weeks of horror movies, and I don't know about horror TV because there's obviously much less of it. At least a week on horror TV. If I can get a second week, I will. But we'll see. Well, maybe, but I'm sort of covering that with horror, Camilla. Don't want to get too repetitive. I am thinking of other genres. Horror will close out the season. Are we filming tomorrow, by the way, Rachel, or the day after? So is it tomorrow, like Wednesday, me, Thursday, you? No, I've not seen that yet. It's only just come out, Kamal. I probably will see it at some point. Okay, that's good. Well, so you guys have got that to look forward to. Next part of the TV list. I don't know if I'll see it in the cinema, Camilla. I might just wait to see it at home. But maybe. Okay, let's do round 3, the tagline rounds. Always a fun round. So there's no multiple choice for this. I just read you the tagline and you give the answer. So it's yeah, okay. So I've got 7 taglines for you. So the first tagline is sleep all day, party all night, never grow old, never die. It's fun to be a vampire. Sleep all day, party all night, never grow old, never die. It's fun to be a vampire. I think quite an easy one to start off with. But let's see what you guys think. Obviously a vampire movie. Rachel says The Lost Boys. Any more for any more? Well, so that's your answer as well, Camilla. My fave film. Laura, you still around? Do you want to add your answer? Yeah, Lost Boys, of course. Oh, Laura says Halloween. Okay. I will reveal the answer. The Lost Boys. Point for Rachel, point for Camilla. A very overrated film, I've got to say. I liked it when I was younger, but I'm not a massive fan now, to be honest. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while. You shut up. I think it's dated really bad. I just think it's pretty weak as a vampire movie. Something like Near Dark is much better. But I guess it's not terrible. Well, that's true. That is a fun scene. Well, we'll have to do it one day on the show. Like, it's not terrible, and I can appreciate its influence. Like, what? Yeah, see, I had a feeling you liked it. I used to like it, but then when I rewatched it, I wasn't that keen on it. I just find the characters pretty boring. Okay, anyway. Tagline number 2. Okay, this is a good one. Make sure I've got the clip yet. Okay. So tagline number 2. In space, whatever, Rachel. In space, no one can eat ice cream. In space, no one can eat ice cream. Which might be true. People must be thinking. Rachel says killer clowns from outer space. Any more? Camille says space clown. Laura, do you want to add your answer? Laura says E.T. Okay. All right, well, this clip should probably clear things up.
Pizza!
Oh, pizza.
Check out those effects.
For me? Oh, shit. Is this from you?
Well, another future review. Yeah, it was Killer Clowns from Outer Space, so another point for Rachel. Actually, when I think of it, because just give me a second, guys. Okay, move that. Well, yeah, we'll watch it someday on stream. So as my treat to you guys later, there will be a bit more Killer Clowns to end the show. Okay. Well done, Rachel. So next tagline is, where the road ends, the hunt begins. Evil breeds, the lucky ones die first. Where the road ends, the hunt begins. Evil breeds, the lucky ones die first. Camille says the hunt. Interesting guess. Rachel says World War Z. I do like the way you guys are thinking. Laura says Evil Dead. 3 really solid guesses, but the actual answer is The Hills Have Eyes from Wes Craven. Bad luck though, some decent guesses in there. Yeah, that happens a lot with these sorts of things. Because I think I've probably heard that tagline before as well. Okay, next tagline. The tagline is, he came from hell, don't ask him where he wants to go. He came from hell, don't ask him where he wants to go. And if you want a clue, it's another 80s film. I'll give you that clue. It comes from the 80s. Laura says The Exorcist. Well, you're on the theme, aren't you? Because of the hell part. So I can see what you're thinking. Pardon me. Sleepy Hollow, says Camilla. A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, says Rachel. Very good, but here's a clip, and then if you still don't get it from the clip, I'll give you the answer. Okay. The terrifying Rutger Hauer, R.I.P. The movie is The Hitcher. Yeah, it's Rutger Hauer. The movie is The Hitcher, which I highly recommend. The Hitcher. Yeah, Hitcher. You're close. Very, very dark movie. Very nihilistic. Very tense film. Also has a young Jennifer Jason Leigh in. Yeah, the original, that remake looks rubbish. With Sean Bean in. Come on. I don't mind Sean Bean, but yeah, he can't really live up to Rutger Hauer in the original. I don't know if I've even seen the remake. I might have done. But I recommend the original. It's very good. So it's staying very tight in this round. So the next tagline. Oh God. This tagline is a bit of a mouthful, so bear with me. The tagline is, abracadabra, I sit on his knee, presto chango, and now he is me. Hocus pocus, we take her to bed. Magic is fun, we're dead. That's the tagline. What movie does that come from? Oh, I'm glad, Camille. I can read it out again if you want, but I think you get the gist. Rachel says leprechaun. Camille says magic. Oh, there's Pokey Bumfinger. Welcome, Pokey. He says Jeepers Creepers. Laura says Hocus Pocus. Well, I did feature Hocus in the thing. So I'm going to add Pokey Bumfinger to round 3. Welcome, Pokey. So I'll play a clip. And we'll see who got the right answer.
Hello, everybody. This is Mrs. Norman Maine. My mother thanks you, my father thanks you, my sister thanks you, and I thank you. You have nothing to fear but fear itself, nothing to give but blood, sweat, and tears, nothing to lose but your chains. Here he is, boys. Here he is, world. Here is fat!
Camille, you are right. Magic from 1978. Starring quite a young Anthony Hopkins. Sir Anthony Hopkins. Camille gets the point. Well done. Oh, some free promotion there for Putlocker. Thanks for that, Camille. Yeah, it's not a bad movie. I've got to say, worth checking out that one. It's a little bit of a guilty pleasure movie in some ways. but it's what's his name? Attenborough. Richard Attenborough, he directs it. Movie he did before Gandhi. So last tagline of the round. And the tagline is: the boys and girls of Sigma PHI, some will live, some will die. The boys and girls of Sigma PHI, some will live, some will die. Well, let's face it, Jennifer Aniston wouldn't have got the Friends gig without it, Camilla. So Rachel says sorority row. Laura says maniac. Stigmata is what Camilla's going with. And Laura's changing her mind. Pokey Bumfinger says the faculty. So Laura is now saying Terror Train. Now, if you're right, Laura, I'll let you have this one. I normally don't let people change their minds, but I'll give you this one if you're right. Here's a clip.
I liked your show.
I remember you. Do you believe in magic? I'll have to convince you.
Do you do this for all your fans?
No, this is my first time, Elena. After the next show.
Elena?
That he does. That he does. Yes, a young Jamie Lee Curtis and, believe it or not, David Copperfield playing himself pretty much. I'll give you the point, Laura. The answer was Terror Chain. A very hit and miss thriller. Or very hit and miss slasher, I'd say, from the early 80s. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I do enjoy the tagline round so much. I might even do another one next week. It's tempting. I'm also planning a music round next week. Yeah, it's worth seeing, Camilla. It's worth ticking that box. So Rachel got 2 in that round. Camilla got 2. Laura got 1. I did, but there were some fun ones. That is true. That is true. Good to hear. So round 4 is the slasher round. slasher movies. So we're back to multiple choice. So get your carving knives at the ready. Question number 1 in the slasher round. Which is considered the first ever slasher movie? Is it A, Psycho, B, Peeping Tom, C, Blood and Black Lace, or D, Nail Gun Massacre? There you go. Very good, Camille. Rachel says A. Pokey Bumfinger says A. Laura says Peeping Tom. Camille also says A, Psycho. Yeah, I've added you. 1, 2. Pokey gets 1. Well, I will answer it with a clip. Okay. Psycho, yeah. Psycho and Peeping Tom did come out, I think, the same year, but Psycho is always considered the first slasher when people bring it up. So Rachel gets the point, Camille gets the point, and so does Pokey. Question number 2. On a similar mold, which is considered the first gore movie ever made? So the first gore movie. Is it A, The Wizard of Gore, B, Blood Feast, C, Twisted Flesh, or D, Blood Showers? Laura says D, Blood Showers. Rachel says C. Camille says B. Well, Pokey wants them again. Okay, so it's A, The Wizard of Gore, B, Blood Feast, C, Twisted Flesh, or D, Blood Showers. Well, I guess it is, Camilla, but it's just what people generally consider to be the first gore movie. Pokey says C. So I'll reveal the answer with an image. The answer was Blood Feast. So Camille gets a point. But actually, Blood Feast and The Wizard of Gore are directed by the same director. And for those of you who have seen Juno, he gets referenced in Juno. The movie Wizard of Gore gets referenced in Juno because the Jason Bateman character is a fan. But they have it, Blood Feast. And you know what? I think... No, it is. It is. Just give me a second, guys. Damn it. Okay. I've got one more tagline for you guys. I missed out a tagline. I don't know who's in it. So I'll just add this score to the tagline round. So I'm going to read you one more tagline. So no multiple questions. I saw the image on the thing, so I knew I'd missed one out. Yeah, I know, Rachel. It wouldn't be a week of the quiz without one screw up. So pause that round. One more tagline. And the tagline is, see it with someone with warm hands. The doors are locked and the doors are locked at midnight. I'm starting that again because that's shit. See it with someone with warm hands. The doors are locked at midnight. The 13 greatest shocks of all time. See it with someone with warm hands. The doors are locked at midnight. The 13 greatest shocks of all time. Pokey says Hostel. That's not a bad guess. Whoa, have you just made that film up? I've never heard of that film, Rachel. So Camille says Midnight Cowboy in a horror quiz. Laura says Split. Well, here's the answer. It's the Vincent Price classic, House on Haunted Hill. There you go. Does it? Oh, I can't see his name. I've seen that film a few times. Oh, sorry, the film you were talking about. No, I don't think I've heard of that one. Right, I'm going to double check, but I think we can now put a line under the tagline round. Yep, pretty sure we're done with the tagline round. Okay. Okay. I'll give it a watch. Oh, so riff tracks do good movies as well. Because that's definitely a good movie. That's not like a guilty pleasure. Although I think there's things about it that you can sort of make fun of, I guess. But okay. Let's see. So we're back to the next round. To the last round. So we're on to question 3 now of the slasher round. Okay, so I'm going to put an image on the screen. The image is from Halloween, the original Halloween. And the question is, what was the original title of John Carpenter's Halloween? Is it A, He Came One Night, B, The Haddonfield Massacre, C, The Babysitter Murders, or D, Terror Stalks the Night? It's Casper. She's about to be killed by Casper. No, it's her boyfriend. Well, it's Michael pretending to be her boyfriend. Laura says C. Pokey says B. Camille also says C. Okay. So what was the original title for Halloween, Rachel? Was it A, He Came One Night, B, The Haddonfield Massacre, C, The Babysitter Murders, or D, Terror Stalks the Night? Thanks, and C. Yeah, it was C. It was The Babysitter Murders. Yeah, that film really holds up, Pokey. I guess over time it has only become more relevant. Okay, next question. Yeah. Short but simple. And it kind of transformed the holiday into something even bigger than it is. Okay, next question. Which one of these is a made-up slasher movie? So I've made one of these up, and you've got to guess which one. Is it A, Splatter University, B, Acroslash, C, Silent Blade, or is it D, Madman? A, Splatter University, B, Acroslash, C, Silent Blade, or D, Madman? Rachel says C. Rachel says C. Camille says C. Laura says C. Pokey says B. Okay. So the 3 of you who says C, you got the right answer. Silent Blade is not a slasher movie. It is a novel, though. There's a novel called Silent Blade. But the others are all slasher movies. And I'll confirm that Acroslash is with an image. There you see Accra Slash. Fun for all the family this summer. Stick that on. You'll have a blast. Okay. Again, it's sort of a guilty pleasure style movie. It was a bit of a letdown. It wasn't as much fun as I was hoping. But that scene is a choice scene. So the next question. Which group provided the music for the all-girl band in Slumber Party Massacre 2? So basically, a real-life group provided the music for them in Slumber Party Massacre 2. Which group did it, though? Is it A, Tuesday Morning, B, Wednesday Week, C, Friday Afternoon, or D, Saturday Midnight? Pokey says A. Laura says D. Rachel says D. Camille says B. Well, Laura, you've got... Sorry, not Laura. Camille, you've got it right again. It is Wednesday week. Here's a clip. They're a girl group in the film.
Coming over.
Courtney invited me.
You've got the drum roll right.
Well, I think I'll get something to drink. Does anybody want anything?
Yeah, could you get me a slice?
Sure. Perrier, please.
Couldn't tell they were miming at all. I don't know about you. Perfect miming from those girls. So it's from Slumber Party Massacre 2. Which you can check out my review of on the channel. I did that last year. Few more questions. Okay, so this one is right up Rachel's alley. In Scream 2, who is playing Billy in the fictional film Stab? Is it A, Skeet Ulrich, B, Patrick Wilson, C, Jeremy Northam, Or is it D, Luke Wilson? Are you laughing at the way I pronounce Skeech Ulrich? It's a tough name to say. Laura says D. Camille says D. Ah, okay. Ouch. Rachel says D. And I guess Pokey isn't answering. I can only take from his response. Let's take a look.
All right, then, let's take a peek at the movie. This is Tori Spelling, starring in the new film, Stab.
Really? You scared me. What are you doing here?
Let me go, Sid. I didn't do it. I'm innocent.
I know. Please.
Why won't you let me touch you?
Look, I've been going through a lot lately, Billy. And my mom...
Sid, I think you need to just
Oh,
deal
you
with
said
that and
D,
move on.
okay.
I mean, when my mom left my dad, I accepted it. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Moms leave.
Yeah, your mom left town. She's not buried in a cemetery somewhere. My mom's dead and she's never coming back. Ever.
Stupid.
Ooh, I love scary movies.
I'll wait for video.
Yeah, Luke Wilson. I was thinking this earlier. It's sort of ironic, isn't it? Then they got a better actor for Stab than they did to play Billy in the original Scream. That's pretty funny. So yeah, I think you all got a point. Yeah, you all got a point. Well done. No, you know he can't act, Rachel. That's why he hasn't really had a career since. Or barely a career. And Luke Wilson is definitely a better actor. I don't think that's controversial to say. He can't. He's wooden for most of the movie. He only comes alive when it's revealed at the end he's the bad guy. Okay, in the brilliant movie Pieces, what is the former job of the woman who's sent undercover in the school? A lawyer. B, private detective. C, tennis star. Or D, movie star. Yeah, but you're just letting your screen bias get in the way. If you moved outside of your bias, Rachel, you could be more subjective. Wait. D, A. Laura says D, movie star. Now, language. Language, Rachel. Yeah, but I think it's still the bias because that's his most famous role. Anyway, C. And that's what I was hoping for, Rachel. You got the pieces question right. Well done. Rachel gets the point. Yeah, she was an international tennis star who goes undercover to crack a murder case in a school. And she expects no one to recognize her. And it's as glorious as that sounds. So, final question of the round and of the quiz for the week. Which character dies first in the original Nightmare on Elm Street? Is it A, Tina Gray, B, Glenn Lent, C, Rod Lane, or D, Donald Thompson? Rachel says A. Girl power? Okay. Pokey says B. Well, the answer was A. It was Tina Gray. So Rachel, Camilla, Laura, you'll get a point. Here's a clip.
Please, God.
This is God.
Yeah, I guess Pokey will have to wear a wig. We'll get some fun.
Watch this.
Open the door!
Okay, well, that should all send you to bed with a smile on your face. But a very iconic death for Tina at the start of Nightmare on Elm Street. Or early, anyway. It's not quite the start. Yeah, it's a wonderful scene. Yeah, it's a very good round again. So, yeah, Tina Gray. So Glenn was the Johnny Depp character, who I think we all agree should have died first. Rod was the boyfriend of Tina, and Donald Thompson was the father, played by John Saxton, who, of course, didn't die. Well, let's see. So he didn't die in that film anyway. So, well, for that round, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Camille won that round 7-6. Rachel, you got 6. Laura, you got 4. Pokey, you got a couple in that round. So I think Camille, you've definitely won this week. You got 2 in the last round, so that's 9. 3 in that round. So that's 12. And then 3 more. So 15. So 15 overall. And Rachel, you would have got 6, 7, 8. So you got 8, Rachel, overall, which isn't bad because you missed 1 round and most of another round. Laura, you got 6 overall. So they have it. And I'll add those scores to the main leaderboard as well. I don't know. You had a big lead, Rachel. So I don't think you've lost the lead on the leaderboard, especially since Addison, who was number 2, didn't show up. So no, I think you're still top of the leaderboard. But I'll add that up later on. Yeah, well done, Camilla. Making a strong showing. We'll see if you can repeat it next week. There should be a quiz next week. I've got to juggle a couple things around, but hopefully there'll be one next week. I might just have to move another stream to the day after. But okay. There should be a quiz next week. So the second week of horror movies. And I think... Oh, well, I'm going to play you out with some kill clowns. I can't think what I was going to say there. But... Oh... Well, next week, I think there'll be more taglines. I think I might do a music round next week as well. But yeah, that's to come. Anyway. Well, thanks everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Gonna end with a bit more of Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Because why not? Have a good night. Yeah, talk tomorrow. See you guys soon.
It was a night like any other night. Then something happened.
You see that?
Something different.
It's no shooting star.
Night, Pope.
Why here? Why now? Why clowns? They've been knocking him dead all over the universe.
What are you gonna do? Knock my block off.
Soon they'll be doing it at a theater near you.
Killer clowns from outer space.
Pizza?
Maybe they're just cruising through the galaxy and stopped here for a bite to eat.
You don't need a police pal, you need a psychiatrist. They want to play games? They're messing with the wrong guy.
What are you in for?
Killer clowns from outer space. It's crazy.
It's crazy. Thanks, guys. See you next week.